So to start this, you're going to flip the unit over and take out the bottom cover screws. Now that the bottom cover screws are out, you can open up the unit, take your spudger and pop up the palm rest. So now you can flip the palm rest over and unplug the battery. And then you can disconnect the touchpad cable and the keyboard cable. Next, you can take all the screws out of the motherboard. You can lay the Chromebook flat to help it not move around a lot. Now you can disconnect any ribbons or cables that are connected to the motherboard. So I'm going to be disconnecting the audio board. The Wi-Fi cables, and the LCD cable. There's also a couple of screws over here in this hinge that's holding the motherboard in place that will need to come out. Now you can carefully remove the motherboard. You just want to be extremely careful with all the ports on the side of it. Now you can grab your new motherboard and put it back into place. You just want to be very careful with all the ports on the side. Once it's back in place, you can put the hinge back into place as well. So once everything's back into place, you can put the screws back in to hold the motherboard down, starting with the hinge. And now moving on to the motherboard screws. Once all the screws are back into place, you can start reconnecting all of the cables and wires that were connected to the motherboard. So here I'm reconnecting the audio cable. And now Now I'm reconnecting the Wi-Fi cables. Reconnecting the LCD cable. So now you can take your palm rest and reconnect the touchpad cable and the keyboard cable back into the motherboard. And now just reconnect the battery. Then pop the palm rest back into place. And then you can close the unit and flip it over and put the bottom cover screws back in. To verify the repair, you can plug in the AC adapter, open up the unit, and hold in the power button. If the LCD comes on, then the repair was successful, and you can shut the unit back down.